back, everybody. It's June 17th. Yeah, June 17th. Summer has yet to come to Ohio. It's 70 degrees right now. It's it's ridiculous. We had a nice mild winter, and you know, we're paying for it now. Ohio, man, what can you say? But look at this. I was like, oh, I'm following this old Ford. No, it's got a big bow tie on the back of it. Too bad they're going to go super slow, and this is so fun down through here. It's a cool truck. Don't get me wrong. Cool truck. And yet again, I got no clue where I'm going. Today is Saturday. I'm leaving Tuesday for my trip to Tennessee that I think I'm going to be cutting short. And I'm looking forward to it. I still don't know if I can even get there, so I'm going to be riding from Lancaster, Ohio to Sweetwater, Tennessee. It's like 430 miles, and my goal is to get there in one day, and we will see. If I can, then, you know, the next day, if I feel good, we're going to wake up and do a couple rides, and the next day I'm going to wake up and do a ride or two, and then yeah, I think I'll just then head home. You know, it's all up in the air, and I'll just take it one day at a time. And you know, I have plenty of time, so if it takes me one day to get down there and 2 days to get back, that's fine. But I gotta try to make it one day down. And the only thing that's limiting is it's not the back issues I'm not gonna have an issue with. It's gonna be the hip issues. After I ride a while, it just feels like, especially my right hip, it just feels like it's trying to leave my body. So it makes it a little difficult at times to ride. But we'll take it slow, and I'll try to get off the bike more and walk around in between stops, and you know, take the helmet off, where normally when I try to get somewhere, you know, I stop at a gas station, I get gas. That's the only stops I do, usually about every 100 miles. And I really don't walk around too much, you know, just right there while I'm getting gas. I wish I had money. What are we doing? Yeah, you know, I think I can do this. Let's turn this off. All right, here we go. This used to be like my favorite old town in the world. We're in Shawnee. But they started, I don't know, removing some stuff, all the overhangs. They tore a whole bunch of buildings down. It'd be a cool town to bring back. They could focus it on motorcycle riding. Tons of great roads and rides around here. They removed all the buildings, every single building, from that corner all the way down, and it was just, you know, like these, but they had balconies and just gorgeous, you know. But they were all falling over and leaning on one another, and you know, they were like this one right here. Coal, I do believe, is why this town was founded in the heyday. All right. So there we go. That was Shawnee, Ohio. And there's two Shawnees in Ohio, which is quite weird. There's one down on the river, the Ohio River, and then there's this one. I don't know if I'm in Perry County, Hocking County, I don't know. I'm right on the border of all that. Like I said, there's a ton of great roads, and too bad they can't bring it back and that be a, you know, point of interest for people that can stay and food and ride all the roads. If you build it, they'll come. It's a little chilly today, 68 degrees. It just dropped from 70. Here we go. This is an off-road park. Quads, dirt bikes, side-by-sides. Side-by-sides are so popular anymore. It is unbelievable. And to be honest with you, if I had the money, I would definitely get rid of my little two-wheeler and get a smaller side-by-side. And then most of the roads through here are ATV friendly. Get my foot up by the brake just to make sure no one stupid and jumps out in front of me. Man, just full of side-by-sides and quads. So I've done one trip this year into West Virginia, and that trip was just to prepare for this trip. The Spyder's not quite ready to go, but I'm gonna go anyway. I think I'm gonna be a little over my oil change this time around. But when I get back, I will go pick up a factory oil change kit, and you know, we can at least get the oil changed on this thing. I got brakes sitting at the house for it. Oof. You know, it's ready to go almost. And normally how I pack is I'll have my camera gear and I went out and bought a little Chromebook, something small, put in the front. That way, you know, if I want to look at something or watch YouTube, it's easier than on the phone, or it's a bigger screen. Water, and then usually a pair of shoes. And then if it's just me, I just pack the saddlebag. I have liners for them, and I just, you know, in one I have my clothes, the other one I have my rain gear, half cover for this, and tire plugs, and air compressor. There we go. But this time around, I'm going to actually pack my dry bag, and I'm going to mount it on the shelf. So I'll show everybody how I do that. And that's going to have all my clothes, and then my saddlebag on my left side that normally has my clothes, I think I'm going to keep empty. That way, if I, you know, want to purchase something and bring it home, I actually have the room. Because normally, you know, I'm packed up pretty tight, so I don't want to buy an extra shirt or anything like that, because I just don't have the room. And then, of course, I roll everything from socks to shirts to pants to underwear. It's rolled, packed tight. And then my rain gear, I went out and got one of those bags that you can kind of roll up and push all the air out of, and it kind of compresses. I went out and got one of those space bags, whatever they were called back in the day, to kind of keep that rain gear smaller, because I'm a large guy, and the rain gear is quite huge and takes up a ton of space. So, you know, those bags, they do decent. They have some that you can hook like a vacuum cleaner up to and really suck them down. This is just kind of that you roll up and then you zip, and you know, it doesn't stay that all compressed and tight, but by the time I get it all packed in, and it's packed in, it doesn't matter if it kind of expands a little bit. It's already packed and ready to go. Oh, they're filling up their pool. Yeah, it's been a pretty pathetic. Very cool. The nights are still getting into the 40s, and the highs sometimes are literally 65 degrees, and we're almost into July, and I just don't believe I've lost a month. I need to check out Scenic Road one day. I'll bring the black Spyder up. And this thing, since I removed that, or I deleted the 2-up switch, so I made it so it's not pressable when it's just, I'm a single rider. Love it to death. It's made this thing more like the black Spyder, and that's, you know, that's why I didn't get an RT. I love the RT. I think in the long run, that's what I'm gonna end up on. But I like the bar height over the RT. I like the sitting position over the old RT. Now the new RT with those huge floorboards, they're just dynamite. I mean, they are just dynamite. I absolutely love them. But yeah, I mean, this thing, just with that seat and that recall, it made it very, you just knew there was a whole bunch more. There was, the potential of this bike was so amazing, and you couldn't do anything with it. And I was eating brakes, and not anymore. Yeah, big old turn. Bing, bing. Can-Am. Oh, there was a little Riker. And then where are we coming into? We are coming into, we're coming into a town, Corning, I do believe. Let's go ahead and shut that down. Wow, they barely got that truck up in there. Yeah, look at that. Corning, ATV friendly. So this town was the site of the first Perry County oil well. That sign says 1889. And this is some oil company. So I don't know if that's the original oil company spot or... Hey, look, it's a stop sign. Whee! Let's get woed up. And then like Shawnee, you know, it's about the same age. Oh, we got more kids. Why is that kid right on the middle of the road?